Hey guys, you know the kind of guy who does nothing but bad things and wonder why his life sucks? Well, that was him. His name is Earl. Now, before we start, please make sure to subscribe if you want to support this channel. Also, make sure to click like if you enjoyed this video. Okay, so what is the show My Name Is Earl all about? Well, I would say it's an awesome comedy set in Camden County in the US. The main characters are Earl.
Hell, I'll pretty much steal anything that isn't nailed down.
His brother Randy, who's borderline retarded.
Maybe you should listen to Catalina. She's a woman just like Natalie. They're both women, her and Natalie. You and I are men. We're not women.
Joy, Earl's ex-wife, who's quite a piece of work.
I don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Damn it.
There's also Catalina, who's a maid at the motel where Earl and Randy live. She's an illegal immigrant and she had quite a difficult life.
This is the sweetest, most justified kidnapping I've ever seen.
How many have you seen?
5 or so.
Then there's Darnell, also called Crabman, whose real name I'll reveal later. He's Joy's new husband.
Here you go.
Who are you?
Darnell, I'm new.
At the beginning of the show, we learn that Earl is a lowlife who exhibits very little concerns about the consequences of his actions. Then, he has a life-changing experience. He gets hit by a car after winning $100,000 with a scratcher and nearly dies. And when he wakes up in the hospital, he hears the actor Carson Daly talk about karma, and he becomes convinced that karma is the reason why everything has happened to him.
You do good things and good things happen to you. You do bad things and it'll come back to haunt you. It's karma.
Karma. There it was.
He becomes convinced that karma is the reason why he's in the hospital. He then creates a list of everything wrong he's done in his life, and he sets out to correct it. He's even convinced that karma punishes him when he doesn't act right. As the show progresses, we learn that Earl married his wife while he was drunk, and he didn't even notice that she was 6 months pregnant.
Some people might think getting so drunk you accidentally marry a woman that's 6 months pregnant is a good reason to stop drinking. Personally, I think it's a good reason to keep drinking.
Apparently this is based on the creator's life, because his stepfather married his mom while she was already pregnant. Then, when Joy gets pregnant again, Earl thinks he'll finally have his own kid. Think again.
There he was. Earl Jr.
Turns out Joy and Crabman were very busy together. Talking about Crabman, his real name is Harry Monroe, and he's only there because he's in the witness protection program.
You can never be Harry Monroe again. You're a totally new person.
Do I still like cheese?
Not if you want to stay alive, you don't.
After the car accident, Earl gets dumped by Joy, and he ends up having to go live in the motel room with his brother Randy. That's where they meet Catalina. She often reveals how bad the motel is.
Does the manager know you wash off the plastic cups and put them back in the rooms?
It was his idea. He told me not to waste my time trying to be so clean now that AAA took away our half a star.
In each episode, Earl tackles an element of his list, and it often takes a lot of imagination to correct his wrongs. For example, in one episode he has to make up for the fact that he bullied Kenny for most of his childhood. How does he do that? Well, he ends up going in a gay bar with Kenny because turns out that Kenny's gay, and because of all the abuse from Earl, he doesn't dare go in a bar to pick up a man.
You need to move your car.
I'm straight.
You can't park here.
Okay. I'm straight.
In another episode, he has to make up for the fact that a friend of his went to jail because of him. Turns out the guy found the Lord while he was in jail, so nothing to do on that point.
Nice, huh? I also got Moses parting the Red Sea on my bottom. You want to see that?
No, maybe later.
But the mom lost 2 years of her life that she could have spent with her son, so Earl has to give her 2 more years to spend with her son. How do you do that? Well, Earl kidnaps her and gets her to stop smoking.
I'm gonna quit with you. I know you're scared to give up the smokes. So am I. We're gonna get through this together.
Now, should you watch this show? Absolutely. I've seen every episode at least 10 times, and I laugh every time. It's an awesome show, and I strongly recommend it. The characters are all quirky but likable. Even Joy, who's a horrible person, gets her nice sides. Next week, I'll talk about another show from the same creator, Raising Hope. Don't miss it. Before you leave, don't forget to let me know in the comments what you think of this show. Also, go check out my other videos, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notify button if you want to know when I release new videos. In the meantime, I wish you all a great week. See you next time.